All right, so here we are, it's finally here. You guys have been asking for this a lot, and it's time to show you my office. Now, this is gonna be my early 2015 office tour, but you guys have been asking for this for a long time. I think I see something about it almost every day. So here we are, welcome. And let's go ahead and check out everything here. I just recently redid the place. I kind of added some new stuff, so it's gonna be interesting. And if you wanna check out any of my older office tour videos, I will leave them linked down below so you can kind of see how the place has changed over the last few years, because it has definitely changed a few times since then. So go ahead and check out those links. Also, I'll try to find everything that I have in here online somewhere and link it in the description as well, so you can go ahead and check that out. But let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna move over here first. Actually, well, up here I have a little picture of some turntables and stuff. And I also have a shelf here where right now it doesn't have much on it. There's not much going on. I got my Galaxy S6 box, just these Apple rechargeable batteries that I use for my keyboard and trackpad. Surprise, surprise. Not much going on over here. I got the Nexus 6 turbocharger, or the Moto X turbocharger, whatever you want to use it for, it's the same thing. Now this, my friends, is a salt shaker. And you're probably wondering, Dom, why do you have a salt shaker on your shelf? Well, I use this for videos all the time, actually. Like, anytime I make a video about a phone, I use a salt shaker, or sometimes a salt and pepper shaker. I know, watch, I'm getting crazy with it. What this does, check it out. I'm gonna put this salt shaker right here, and I take a phone, and I put the salt shaker behind it, and now magically the phone stands up by itself and it looks like nobody's holding it. So that's how you get those cool shots on a desk. You use a salt shaker. I can't even talk because I'm so excited about that. Up here, I just have a bunch of phones. I have quite a bit of stuff here. I have the Sharp Aquos phone, the Galaxy Alpha, the LG G3, OnePlus One. I have an iPad mini, Nexus 9, iPad Air up there. We also have the HTC One M8, the Galaxy Note Edge, and the Galaxy Note 4 as well. And over on the other side here, we got the trusty Galaxy S5 and the iPhone 6 Plus. Just kind of where I keep my phones, so if I ever have to come back and reference something, like if I need footage of a phone for a comparison or whatever, it's nice to have them all in one place and kind of semi-organized. It makes it a little bit easier. Next up, over here is actually where I normally keep my camera stuff, but right now my camera is being used right here, so I have the camera on my brother, Anthony, actually. He's holding it on a shoulder mount thing. Usually the camera's right here, and then next to that, I have the Panasonic 12-35 f2.8 lens and the Voigtlander f0.95 17.5 millimeter. And on the GH4 right now, which is a camera that I use, we have the Panasonic 7-14 millimeter f4 wide angle lens. So that's what you're seeing right here. Now, if you back up a little bit, we have a TV right here, and I just actually got this recently. This is the 4.9 UB8500, and this is a 4K TV. It's got WebOS on it. It's an LG TV, and it is pretty awesome in my opinion. I got a really good deal on it at Best Buy. It was an open box TV actually, but awesome picture. I can't say that enough. Really, really cool stuff. I have the PlayStation 4 camera on top of here. Not really holding on too good there, I guess. Down below that, I have this Logitech keyboard. This is the K400. I believe that's the, K400R, it says right there on the back. This is a wireless keyboard. It pairs with a little USB dongle that's plugged into the back of the TV, and it works with the TV. So check this out. If I can move the thing, I can go press the Windows button to pull up the menu, really simple like that, and use the trackpad on this keyboard to navigate the TV. And that's the K400. Not much else to talk about with it, but next to that, I do have the remote for the Nexus player and the Apple TV, and also the remote for the LG TV right here, which is kind of, well, there's a little hair on the remote. Okay. I have dogs. I have 4 dogs, by the way, in case you guys didn't know that. The remote here, it's the Magic Wand. I think that's what they call it, or Magic Remote. And you get this little cursor, and it kind of works like a Wii controller, and moves this little cursor around so you can navigate. But the keyboard tends to be an easier way to do that, in my opinion. So I got that. Next to that, I have the Nexus player and Apple TV. And then I have this creepy little wooden hand right here, which I've had for quite a while. I don't know what I use it for. Actually, I think I used this wooden hand in my Gear 2 and Gear Live videos. I don't know why. I bought it and I was like, I'm gonna use it in these videos. And then I never used it again in another video because people thought it was creepy. And they were probably right. If you wanna check out those videos, I'll leave them linked down below. So down right here on the shelf below that, I have the PlayStation 4. I have 2 PlayStation 4 controllers, and I also have a controller for the Nexus player, which, let's be honest, I don't use. I only use the Nexus player as an overpriced Chromecast right now. I know that sounds totally first world problems, but I don't know. The Nexus player is good. It's got a lot of content. I love Google Play and stuff, but most of my movies and music, most of my money for movies and music is in iTunes, and that's just how I roll, I guess. I also do have a few PlayStation 4 games. Nothing really new or special. I have Battlefield 4. You guys might laugh at this, but I have Knack, which is a pretty cool game, so shut up, I like it. And I have Killzone Shadowfall. And on the very bottom shelf, I have some of my headphones that I've recently reviewed that I actually still use from time to time. So I have some stuff from House of Marley, RHA headphones that I recently did a video on, and the A-Audio Icons. All of those are pretty awesome headphones. Again, links below. This right here, this is the workhorse situation. This is where I do all of the video editing that you see, unless of course I'm traveling, then I do it on my MacBook. But this is where I sit. A lot of you guys are probably familiar with like this area of the desk because that's pretty much all you see when I'm doing reviews and stuff like that. Behind here, I have my Mac Pro, and on the other side of that, I have a G-Raid Studio. I know you can't see them because they're tucked behind the monitor, but that's kind of the convenience of those things, is that they're really small and portable, compact, and they can fit behind stuff like that. So Mac Pro right there, it's a 6-core Mac Pro and 6 terabyte G-Raid Studio. Now this beast is the Asus PQ321Q. It's a 32-inch 4K monitor, and I absolutely love the resolution. I love having the space. I don't edit my videos in full resolution, though I do shoot in 4K, but I like having a lot of stuff open at the same time and being able to see parts of everything. Right here you can see the thumbnail for the Galaxy S6 video that I recently put up. Up on top of there though, the Logitech C920, I think. Over here actually, I have some of these little Android guys. I keep these around because they just look cool in videos, let's be honest. That's the only reason why I have them. They're just little props. Little alarm clock here, and next to that I have a dock for iPhone and iPad to keep those things charged up. I got my MacBook. This is a D brand skin, and they were cool enough to hook me up with this custom skin, and check it out. So it's got youtube.com/Dom on it, which is my URL, but if you open it up, the star actually lights up on the back where the Apple logo would be, and you can kind of see the indent of the Apple logo there anyway. It looks cool in my opinion. And then I have my Nexus 6, which I still use all the time, with the same skin on the back and the star where the little Motorola logo should be. Of course, we have the Galaxy S6, which I am enjoying a lot right now, so definitely stay tuned for more videos on that. Next to that, I have a little Satechi USB hub. It's a USB 2.0 hub. Not that special, nothing special, but it gets the job done. And I have some SD cards, my keyboard and stuff like that. Over here, I have the Focusrite Forte, and I use that as my audio interface. So basically that hooks up to this microphone over here, which I have on a boom arm. And I'm not too fond of the placement for this right now because prior to me redoing my office, the monitor was diagonal here. It was covering up like all this stuff when I had it put away. When I had the arm put away, you couldn't see like this big thing sticking up. I don't know, let me know if you think that this is okay or not, because I'm kind of on the fence about having this big, huge arm right here, and maybe just getting a simple mic stand for this mic and tucking it away behind the monitor or something. But it is cool because you can pull it out and I can just sit right here in the chair and do my voiceovers. This chair, actually, I just bought this chair from Staples. Nothing fancy, it's just a chair. I'll try to find it for you if you want to check it out for yourself. It's supposed to have arms on it, but I decided not to connect the arms because who needs arms? Arms are for people. I don't know, that was stupid. On the side of the desk, well, on both sides of the desk, I have these Yamaha HS8s, and These are fantastic speakers. I have them on some stands. I'm not sure of the exact name of the stands, but again, you can find that in the description. I also do have these Sony, what are these? Sony V6 headphones, and this is what I use for pretty much everyday editing. I just use it for when I'm doing my voiceovers, for when I'm editing videos, things like that. Over here I have my SodaStream bottle because I'm not promoting, not a sponsor. I drink SodaStream carbonated water, sparkling water, like all the time, 24/7. I do have my iPhone 6 right here. Actually, this might be kind of cool. I'm gonna start a little Periscope stream right now. I'm gonna put filming my office, your stupid iOS predictive keyboard. Here we are. We are filming the office tour right now. There's my brother. Yeah, that's Periscope. Let me turn the camera around. All right, yeah, we're filming the office tour right now. Me and Anthony. Anyway, I've had a lot of fun with that, so Periscope is cool. Thanks, guys. Over here, I have my prized possession in this office. These are my Jaybird Blue Buds X. And the only reason I love these is because I do a lot of running at the gym, and so I use these when I run because they're Bluetooth, and who likes wires? Wires suck. Now, one thing that I did not point out is, well, these lamps right here, these are the lamps that I've been using for my videos for quite a few years now. They're very, very old, and they don't always work all the time. They have little switches on the side here, but I got some new lights, which we will see in a second. But in these lamps right here, in both lamps on each side actually, there are hue bulbs. The LED strip that's behind the desk is a Philips Hue strip, so I can actually change the color like on the fly. Nothing special about Hue, it's overpriced in my opinion. I also have another lamp over here that has Philips Hue in it as well. Back in that corner, I have a guitar, and you can get a little closer here. I have a guitar, an Ovation Celebrity, keyboard back there, Carbon 49, and a Jackson electric guitar. I don't play a lot of guitar anymore. I make a lot of music that has been on my channel as well, like the intro song. If you guys like the intro song, I actually made that, and I'll leave a link to it so you can pick it up. I actually have it for 99 cents, copyright 2015. Before we move on from the desk here, all of you ask me about my cable management, and I'm gonna show it to you, but I have to say, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I am a cable management boss. There's just no denying that. I gotta show you guys the back of this TV because do you see any? This is a masterpiece back here. I'm not trying to be like rude or anything or mean to anybody that doesn't have their cable management on lockdown. I'm very, very happy with that cable management. And the next thing is underneath the desk. So underneath the desk here, so right here we have the blue cable box. I think that's the name of it, I don't know. And we have these little tubes. So inside of these tubes, there are cables, so obviously, and they can fit, I mean, there's probably like 5 or 6 cables inside of this tube. And that's how I keep everything managed. Next to that, I do have my router and stuff like that. Not much else though to talk about. Moving along here, we have a couch. I got a couch in here. So basically, this is going to be kind of a new scene/situation for some of my videos. Right here, this is how you'll see me in videos coming up in the future. I'll be sitting right here. I have no idea how often I'm gonna sit on this couch, but it's nice to have a different scene to kind of shoot in front of instead of always doing it in front of the desk. Speaking of the desk, you guys probably noticed this by now, but I ditched the red curtains and now they are purple. I don't know why I didn't point that out until just right now. But anyway, I got a dog on a skateboard on a pillow because who doesn't like a dog on a skateboard? A porcupine playing a piano. I don't know, call me childish, whatever. Behind that, I got a picture of some cassette tapes because everybody loves cassette tapes, right? Don't you? No? Okay, anyway, moving along. We have this, which is the monopod. And this is the most used video tool that I have in this entire office. So basically, let me put it to you this way. If you don't see a sliding shot, if the shot in the video isn't a sliding shot, it was shot using this monopod. Because as you can see behind that, I have my slider. And actually, hold on, let's talk about this light right here real quick, and then we'll get to the slider. This light is one of my new lights that I'm gonna be using for filming the couch setup, and I'm probably gonna have to turn it off for a second because it's really, really bright. It's made by Studio Pro, and shout out to the person on Twitter that said Studio Pro. So I have 2 of these, one of them's out in the hallway. Next to that, like I said, I have my slider, which is a Kessler Stealth, and it's on my tripod. Long story short, monopods rock. All right, so back here, I have the Sennheiser MKH416, and right next to it on a little magic arm, I have the Zoom H6. So when I'm doing some on-camera stuff, I will use the Zoom H6 and I'll connect the MKH416 to it and record the audio that way. But a lot of the times now anyway, I'm using a wireless lab kit, which I am right now, and that is the Sennheiser 112-P EW. I don't know, I want to say that. I do have a closet over here, which you probably don't want to go inside of because it's really messy. I'm just telling you that right now. This may all look clean. That's where the mess is. So this is the office. I mean, this is pretty much it. It's a really small room actually, but I really appreciate all of you reaching out to me and asking for this video because none of what I do wouldn't be possible without all of your support, and I really appreciate it. So thumbs up for that. And if you want to see anything else specific in this room, if I missed something and you want to know what it is, I will be sure to link it down below in the description. But that's that. That is the end of the office tour, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more reviews of anything you can imagine, hopefully coming up in the near future. Thanks again for watching, everybody. This is Dom, and have a great day. All right, you can stop it now.
Wow.
How long is that?
It's 22 minutes.
Holy shit.